What is up, guys? Welcome to What We Watched. I am Matt, and sorry for the lack of videos recently. One, baby. Two, this isn't my job. This is just something I enjoy doing. But I just saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and I had to make one of these videos. So this one's going to be a little bit more rough. I actually switched phones too, and so pardon the very janky filmmaking here. I don't have a stand or a holder for it yet. So this is literally just me rambling to the camera and talking about Spider-Man because it was possibly one of the best superhero movies I've ever seen. So going into this movie, a lot of Spider-Man fans have been saying, go see it, go see it, go see it. And, but it's kind of flown under the radar, thanks Sony, because it's not technically one of the Marvel babies or the Marvel sweethearts that kind of tie in with Infinity War and that bigger picture. So, people haven't really been talking about it a lot. It's an animated movie, and so people are kind of on the live action train. But if you will take a chance with this movie, it is quite possibly the best Spider-Man movie that they've made yet. Yes, including Homecoming. Yes, including the very first Spider-Man movie. Including all of those movies, I think this might be the best one. You get to see a great look at a bunch of different characters. The animation is quite possibly the best that I've seen as far as superhero movies go. It is just so good. It's great for kids. It's great for adults. The emotion in it is so impactful. They're able to tell an origin story without it feeling super origin story-ish. It follows Miles Morales, for those who don't know, is a different adaptation of Spider-Man. And one of the things that this movie dives into is the idea of multiple dimensions and multiple Spider-Men. And it's so great because comic books set themselves up so nicely for that with reissuing of comics. For those that are unfamiliar with the comic book world, basically every couple of years or even decades, they reboot characters and they have them in different storylines that maybe you have a different person being Spider-Man, or you have a different set of circumstances that make Spider-Man who he is. And so this takes a look at that and kind of what that looks like and what would happen if they were all to kind of combine or have to team up. It's a fantastic work of filmmaking and animation. Right now, I'd have to really look at it, but I think it got nominated for Best Animated Movie, and I would have to at least for sure put it in that running. The creativity is off the charts. It feels like I'm watching a comic book, but literally moving in front of my eyes. It's interesting because normally when it comes to animated movies, it's a different style of filmmaking that's completely separate from comic books. But this felt like a comic book that literally was just by magic turned into a movie, and a great movie. I don't want to spoil too much or give away too much, but definitely if you love comic books, if you love Spider-Man, if you love animated movies, and even if you don't love animated movies, but you like superhero movies in general, this is probably in the running for one of the best superhero, definitely one of the best comic book, but definitely one of the best superhero movies that I've ever seen. So Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, definitely go check it out. I would give it a high grade and high praise. Definitely check it out.